Thank you. All right, so let's get started with our first practice. I invite you to close your eyes. And as always, we begin by providing the body with much needed attention, making any adjustments, preparing to sit still in stillness. It's very good if the spine and the neck are pointing up toward the ceiling. Call this the royal posture or the majestic posture, sitting like great queen or pharaoh. And then we tune into the everyday breath, just observing the breath, feeling into it, feeling the airflow into the body and back out again. Is the breath heavy? Is it light? Are there any emotions riding on our breath right now? Today we'll be working with the water element. And so I invite you to switch to the water breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. A regular inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth, kind of like a gentle sigh. I think naturally we begin to deepen the breath. If you like, you can put one of your hands over the belly, feeling the expansion and contraction of the belly with the breath. With every breath moving toward a more deep and balanced inhale and exhale. And then we'll turn our attention to the heart. I invite you to put the other hand over the heart. And we begin to energize the heart, feeling the breath, feeling the inhale and the exhale as if they were happening right in the heart. Energizing our hearts with the energy of the breath. And then as always, we desire to feel the heartbeat. Can be wonderful to breathe and feel the heartbeat with a water breath. Our theme today is forgiveness. Forgiveness. So let's take that this theme into our hearts, this theme of forgiveness. What arises inside of you? No one goes through this life unscathed. We are all hurt from time to time, and intentionally or unintentionally, we hurt others. There is the forgiveness of the one being, God's forgiveness for ourselves, and something we can even carry on with our hearts and share with others. So let's see if we can go into this attunement of forgiveness with a water breath. And so, as always, we begin by breathing and inhaling up above us, infinitely above. So, inhaling from above, above the crown. Above us are our ideals. It's a lifting of the heart. And there are these very pure angelic energies. It's as if we're breathing up from the stars, pure, pure love and water. And then it descends down to us. There's no limitation, there's no boundary to this pure love that pours down as water, washing over us. So on the exhale, the loving waters wash over us. Perhaps we can feel it descending down the top of the head and the ears and the nose and the eyes, bringing purification and love to our mind, to the brain, to the third eye, to the mouth and the neck and the throat. And so it continues in this way, washing and purifying us, filling us with this very pure love from above, down the shoulders, rest the chest, the heart, the stomach, the legs, and the feet. all the organs, the sacral area, everything. Particularly, once we feel this whole body refreshing and purifying with the water, I invite you to pour this love into the heart, pouring into the dark crevices, bringing purification and love to the dark parts, all the history in our life, all the challenges, all the unforgiven moments. The water breath is kind of a dance, it can get very deep and into some of the harder emotions like shame and regret. But then what we can do is breathe back up, lifting the heart, back up to the angelic spheres, up to the stars, infinitely above, back to our ideals. If all that weighs heavy on us were lifted, what would be left? It would be our great ideals. It would be there would be a restoration back to what we are in a very pure, pure level. There's so many wonderful aspects of the water breath, the water element. Forgiveness is certainly one, and love in general. It's a very wonderful breath for relationships. And also creativity, creation, creation of beauty, creating what we love. It's also the breath that we recommend before bed after a long day, wishing to soothe ourselves before bed. This is the element we recommend for trouble sleeping. Okay. We can begin to return back to the everyday breath. I invite you to feel the feet on the ground and feeling ourselves sitting in a chair. You feel like you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right, so I invite you to close your eyes again and just like before, we'll concentrate on posture, giving the body any tension, making any adjustments before we go back into meditation. And just like before, we'll return to the water breath. Gently deepening the breath, deepening the water breath. Just like before, once our breath is nice and deep, full, balanced, we place our attention on our heart, feeling the heart center and the physical heart. Always looking for the sensation of breathing and the heartbeat, breath and heartbeat, breath and heartbeat. Just like before, we'll begin breathing, inhaling from infinitely above, breathing, breathing down these waters, this raining down of love and water. And then on the exhale, feeling the love pour down into the body, energizing the heart, pouring down into the depths of the heart, bringing love to all the tender spots in the heart. Right. Teachers speak of a love, ishq, that is this love that holds the very universe together. It's the love that keeps the earth in orbit around the sun. These, these sort of hints of the universal love, the love of the one, where we are completely adored and cherished unconditionally. We are the beloved of beloved to the one. And so, as we continue with this practice, what can happen is the heart starts to become fulfilled with love. And the heart becomes quite full, and there's almost like a gushing of love that comes forward from the heart. And so it can always be wonderful to bring in another into our practice where two or more are gathered. It sort of just takes the whole experience to a new level. But don't feel that we need to. Sometimes it's just wonderful to sit in the love of the one ourselves. But if there is someone that's coming to mind, it doesn't necessarily need to be someone we need to forgive. That might be advanced. But if there is someone coming to mind, we can place them in front of us. Just imagining this person sitting in front of us. And a very beautiful practice that we like to do is to create a bridge of love from our heart to their heart. And so on the inhale, the love pours down from infinitely above. And then on the exhale, it pours forward into their heart. So we begin to energize their hearts as well with this love stream, this pure heavenly waters. It all just literally comes through us, through our hearts to theirs. And then we can take it a step further where we create this loop or this circle back and forth, inhaling and exhaling from our hearts to their hearts, from our heart to their heart, heart to heart. And then, as we often do, we'll conclude our second meditation to a piece of music. It can be just so wonderful to practice the music. Thank you.